very important to do your own research analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our website or podcast and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise.
Let me ask you something, man.
Don't stop. I'm not finished yet.
Do you ever ask yourself,
Don't stop. I'm not
when are
finished
they ever
yet.
gonna stop? Do you ever ask yourself, when those bad boys are gonna stop making all that money?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Chilling, absolutely chilling.
Man.
This
Yo,
is my last show.
It's the last show. It's Cam's last show, man. But we still
My
gonna
last show.
push forward. But it's Cam's last show, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
end of an era.
Man, we should talk about the era of Marathon Money so far, because you know you already revamped the Marathon Money Plus website, doing some good stuff with the YouTube channel and stuff. But you know, when we first started, you know, we had our core stocks that we liked. Look how them took off. Some of them got deflated, but we got out of them before, you know, yeah, it got bad. It was a good run for Teladoc. I feel like Teladoc really kicked this podcast off.
Yeah, Teladoc really kicked this podcast off.
We owe Teladoc, like, what do we owe? We don't owe no money. We owe them just like some crap.
Actually, technically, they owe us some money. They owe us money. They owe us money. We're talking about. They owe us money. But nah, man. Stripe, not Stripe, Square. Twitter. Now called X.
When Twitter was
Zillow.
There.
Man, it was
yeah.
Man, we had quite a bit, man. It was like there was a lot of stuff.
Those were like the core ones. We always found like little scrabblers here and there. Like I remember when you talked about like Keysight. Remember Keysight?
Yeah, Keysight.
That was when they were like $50, $60. Where they at now? I think they had like $200 or something. Keys, KEYS.
Yeah, man.
Oh, 149.
Man, they
Take Two also.
Take Two. Can't forget Take Two. Man, there was actually a lot of stuff that honestly, man, we really got into.
Yeah, we were big on tech. We were huge on tech. Remember DocuSign also?
Oh my gosh, man. One of my biggest miss outs.
DocuSign was one.
One of my biggest.
And DocuSign, that was back when they were about $40. They had went up like real big, like everything else during the pandemic. Now they back down to $79.11. When I get back into DocuSign, I don't know. I think that one thing that you said to me sometimes hurts me with some of my investments, because I think about it all the time. It's this easily duplicated. Is easily duplicated. And honestly, you can say that about anything, because anything that's already done can be duplicated pretty easily. I mean, there's some things that really can't. Like, even though we talk a lot of smack about Boeing, you can't really duplicate making planes.
No, you can't.
It's too hard.
No, you can't.
But something like a DocuSign, once you see it, I think you can. Something like if we like on Plus, we just hopped off. We talked about Uber Eats and DoorDash a lot. That's easily duplicated. Somebody can just not charge as many fees and be competitive.
Yeah, easy, man. But we gotta talk about, you know, some of the stuff we brought on this podcast. First of all, Tesla was at the time was at like 30, 40 when we first got on here. You know what I mean?
We talk about, you know, after the split, you know, we were doing all this stuff before the split, so the prices were a little bit different, you know.
You know what I mean? Don't forget Emergency Podcast 2017. We got hit with Emergency Podcast back in 2016. You know what I mean? We man, dude, we made a ton of money, man. You know, we talked about Disney when Disney failed during the pandemic, Popeye's chicken. You know what I mean? That whole thing. Like, man, that's when we got into finding out groups, man. We robotic, you know,
hmm
for a while we was big on like crypto. We was
Yeah.
huge on crypto for a while. DraftKings, all the money we made off of DraftKings. Can't forget DraftKings.
I don't know how I forgot about DraftKings, but yeah, all of those.
DraftKings.
Some of the other SPACs also.
Yeah.
Remember we started money
Before
on
there was a DJT, before DJT was a,
before I forgot what it was before DJT, but
you made all
had
that
all
money
those.
on it.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was
Yo,
good times,
it
man. Marathon money,
was,
it's good stuff.
yeah, you know, TMF, you know, I mean, Carvana, Meta. Carvana's
Yeah.
big now, man. It fell so hard, came back
The thing
like a
about
monster.
Carvana fell hard like 3 times within the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
When I say like fall hard, I'm talking about they lost like 80%.
Yeah, it's horrible, man.
And they always climb back. I only got into Carvana that one time. That was it. These other times, I never got back in it.
Man, but
I know a couple weeks ago you were asking me about Win, and at the time Win was like almost $110, something like that, 107. And I was like, man, they always come back down. And right now they're back down to 90. They did down below 85. It was like 84 or something, maybe 83. I didn't get in it. I was being greedy, trying to wait for it to hit somewhere around 70. I see good support right there. It just didn't do that. I think that it still can. I think that's one that I would play with if it got down to like $70. Also, another one, Alibaba. That was another one we was early in too.
yeah,
Alibaba.
Alibaba, we was mad early in Alibaba, man. There was so
Yeah.
many stocks we made so much money on. You know what I mean? You know, Extro being on here in the beginning a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
We'd
yo,
have like people from the chat on here and stuff.
yeah. Yo, having people on the chat on here, that was wild. But man, the biotech companies,
Luckin
man.
Coffee.
Oh my gosh, Luckin Coffee. And Chinese stocks, bro.
Can't forget the bad ones we ran into.
We can't forget the bad ones, man. Man, I hate to bring this, man. I can't remember. I'm not gonna mention his name, but there was people in the chat that we had to kick out.
Oh yeah. I actually forgot his name. I remember he messaged.
Yeah.
I mentioned his name like last year or something, and he messaged me, said he was gonna like kill me or beat me up or something if I said his name again.
They're like, you still listen to the podcast, bro? It was like, he still listens.
Oh, let me go on my messages. I can't remember his name.
Don't say his name on here, bro.
He was a fitness trainer.
Yeah, fitness trainer. Oh my gosh, man!
I remember one time.
I remember one time, man. He said, "Bro, I need help," and he showed us his TD Ameritrade account. And man was over leveraged.
Yeah, I remember that. Super.
I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, bro! They about to call margin."
I see it right here. I don't know what his name is. His name is Tailored Fitness on thing in Atlanta. He told me he was gonna beat me up if I see his name again. But I forgot his name, so I can't say it. I forgot his name.
Man, the last 9 years been crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Has it been 9 years? Dang.
It's been a while, man.
Before Trump was elected first time.
That's what I'm saying. It's been. Let me see. When you first reached out to me, Let me see. It's been, man, I think that's the only time we talked on LinkedIn. July 11th, 2016.
Yeah.
That was it. At 2
Yep.
2 2:23 p.m.
Man, it was. I think that the cool thing about this podcast was, you really don't, even now, you really
Yeah.
don't have people that talk like us,
Nah.
about stocks in a way
Nah.
that people can
And you
understand it.
saying
I mean, you have
nah.
other podcasts out there that it might be some black guys on it, but I just
Yeah.
don't feel like they don't break it down as simple as we break it down.
Damn, nah, not at all.
I mean,
Not
you
at
don't
all,
have to,
man.
like, people be trying to use all these big words, these complicated words all the time. Like, man, it's just, honestly, it's just money. You want to make money or not? You know what I'm saying? You see the stock here, okay, it has a good possibility of going up. That's support, this resistance. What you buying this company for is a market cap of X amount of dollars, and they don't even make no money or something. It's not
Man, but
really that complicated.
before we get off, man, you got to drop a list of stocks that you looking to get into. One last time for the people.
Well, I like, right now I like robotics. I like the banks. Robotics is kind of going down a little bit. Serve, SERV, I like that one. That's real
And I
volatile.
was
Like,
I
that'll
was I
go
was
up.
looking at I was just looking at Serve too.
Serve,
It was like 60. It's like
RR.
almost $8.
Yeah, but it was like about a week and a half ago, it was like 14, something like that. It does stuff like that, like random days. RR, that's like a penny stock. Also, TR, that's going down right now. Also, like banks. I've been like JP Morgan. It's one of the ones that I never got into. I was on here a couple months ago. I remember saying, like, yo, I'm looking at JP Morgan. If you get down to 190, I'm grabbing it. Got down to 190, never got it. Now it's like $240, something like that. What else do I like? I don't like Rocket. Still don't like Rocket. I just want to break that to y'all. I don't like Lucid.
Funny.
Stuff that's dealing with crypto right now. If you don't want to get into crypto, you could get something like a Coinbase, even Square. Because Square heavy in crypto.
Yeah,
As far
Square
as
is
like
heavy
giving
in
you a
crypto.
place to
And
buy
where do
it.
you feel like
Robin.
I feel like Square fell off because everybody copied off of their merchant
Yeah.
swipe thing.
Yeah.
They really fell off, man. Like they fell off bad. Where do you see them going in the next year?
I actually could see Square being over 100. Just off the crypto hype. I mean, they're already at $84. If you look at the election, when the election happened, where were they at? Okay, so the election was on the 5th. They were at $71. They at $84.30 right now. Got up as high as $90 a couple days ago. So definitely over 100. After that, I think that with these stocks, with the election bump, just look at Tesla. Tesla went from like, it was like 250 all the way up to like 350 in like 3 days, and now it's back down to 320. I think that the stocks get so high that people are like, okay, I gotta sell this, no matter what the hype is or the strength of it. The technicals just don't line up. Let me take my profit here, and because people that got in at that two just
At that
a
level?
$250 level on November 5th, and then 2 days later you up 60% in 2 days. I mean, you can't tell me you're not gonna take that.
No,
And not to
you
mention
going
all the other
easy.
people that bought in at 100 or 150 or whatever. So, once it gets up so high, for me, it's up way above the 20-day moving average. It's just time to sell. And these things come back down to earth, and then you can buy them again. and I don't think that they'll rock it up like that. Oh, speaking of rock it up, you brought this up to me a couple weeks ago. Um, RKLB, Rocket Lab. I bought that at 958. It's at 1915 right now.
That's crazy.
You had brought this up. I don't know why you brought it up, but you had brought it up. I was looking at the chart. We were both looking at the chart on the podcast. I was like, man, this is what you were like. You were saying that, okay, you wanted to get somebody like a specific price. And I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's a good price to get into. But I was like, I think that if this is next year around this time, this is a stock that you're gonna look at the chart and be like, I wish I would have just got in at any one of these prices right here, because it just had that look that it was gonna move up. And I started buying some after that. And of course I didn't
Yeah.
buy as many shares as I wanted to, but I
Yeah,
got
nobody ever buys as many as they wanted
yeah.
to, man. And even I didn't buy as many as I wanted to, man.
But yeah, Rocket Lab. I'm not adding to that. I'm just holding it. But that was a good, that was a good pickup if people were listening to that podcast a few weeks ago. It may have been like a month ago or something. That's a good one. I like Take Two again. Also, if you think about what they want, if they can ever come out with the new Grand Theft Auto, I think that's going to be big as far as on the crypto
Man,
scale.
Grand
Also,
Theft Auto is gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Grand Theft Auto is gonna be huge. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Oh man, I don't know what's taking them forever, but maybe that marination. They need that marination. You
They've been
know how
made
you got to
for
put
almost 10 years, I think.
yeah, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You spent 10 years or something. This thing got to be fire. It got to be. I can't, like, when I play it, bro. Like, I gotta get on there, and it gotta allow me to go to my house, into my
Yeah.
crib. Like you guys been working on this for 10 years. I should be able to go to my crib, pull up, see the man standing outside. That's outside every day, and pull up and dap him up. And I expect him to give me the same verbiage. That's how long
They've
they've
been
been
working
taking.
on that for a long time.
Long
I
time,
don't even
bro.
know. I think it's supposed to come out next year, I think.
Yeah, man.
But
They
it's
keep
always
saying
been
that.
next year.
Shit, it's
They like
always
the
been next
Browns.
year.
It's always next year. Cleveland Browns is always next
Yeah,
year.
next year. It's always next year,
Always
bro.
next
Bro, you know what would suck, man? Yo, the game come out and we get on there. It's like, yo, this is trash. Like,
Yeah.
this is
I mean,
garbage.
man, if
This
that
is
did happen, I think Take Two would go down under 100.
easy.
Because so much is
Easy.
riding on this. It's just this
Easy.
is company. They have NBA 2K. They got the WWE games, stuff like that. So I think Take Two is worth something. But without Grand Theft Auto, I think they lose about 50% of their market cap.
Man, Grand Theft Auto's everything, man. So many people pay so much money to be on there, man. Like,
That just shows
it's
also that
yeah.
shows also Americans love crime and
Oh yeah.
vandalism.
Oh yeah. I think the
Crime,
world loves
vandalism,
it.
violence.
Yeah, I think the world loves that. I think the world loves that, man.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's.
Take Two, they found something. They
I
got
think the world loves crime, vandalism.
yeah, they do. They don't want to admit it, but they do. Because that's all the stuff that sells well. You think about Grand Theft Auto, what we could do in the last ones, like, fight people, run from the police, go to strip clubs. People are always talking about, like, oh man, I can go to the strip club in Grand Theft Auto. It's like that's what you're looking forward to in the game.
That's the only way you can spend the real money. Can't really do it in real life. You either got wife, got kids, or you just don't have the money to do it. I hate to put it that way, but it might be reality.
Might be reality.
You just don't have the bread to go out there, man. A lot of people live through Grand Theft Auto, man.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of
you're
people
right.
live through that, bro. Man, you know what happened to me during the pandemic, man. When the pandemic first started, I was at the crib a lot, and I started playing Grand Theft Auto with like a group of guys. And
Hmm.
man, I'm talking about staying up to 2 a.m. Like
Oh, when you playing with a group, that's how it always is.
it's at 2 a.m. I'm playing with like at least 5 or 6 people, right? We're doing mission side quests, bro. I had 3 planes, 2 helicopters, a tank. I had 2 nightclubs. Um, I had an airplane hangar. I had a penthouse in the middle of the city, and I had a mansion downtown. I got about like 22 cars. You know, you got the little carports. I got like 22 car garages. 22 cars in a big car garage, man. I was balling, man, and my bank account said like 15 million. And I was like every day I was making like 40K. But one day, man, I was sitting there, I was like, well, what the hell am I doing, bro? This ain't even real money. Like we really doing schemes, like trying to rob people on the street. We robbing financial institutions. Like, it's like, bro, I don't want to do this, bro. Then after that, bro, I like I just started doing actually real stuff in real life.
Yeah, I'm about to say you might as well
Started-
just start doing stuff in real life trying
yeah, I
to make
started
money.
started really making money in real life, man. And like I was like, yo, man, I don't want to do this, bro. I think I didn't touch the Xbox for at least until like 2023, like 3 years later after that day. That's when I
The
started
crazy
traveling, doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's when I really like started really like, nah, man, I ain't doing this no more.
the crazy thing about games now is that yeah, that's crazy that we spend this much time on games and get into it like that. But they have actual like scholarships and teams
Oh
for
yeah,
video games in college and stuff. I know at college that
people
I
take that
graduated
stuff
from,
serious, man.
University of Akron, they got an esports team and they got like the championship. They play against other schools around the country. It's just like college football.
Yeah,
You get
people take that
ranked and
stuff
stuff
serious,
like
man.
that. Yeah. So it's money to be made in that area. Now, is it like a ton of money? I guess if you win tournaments and stuff like that, but I don't know how many of those tournaments go on every year. Like golf. If you get into a golf tournament, even last place is getting like 100,000 or something like
Yeah,
that.
man,
So,
it's just
but that ain't how
it's just
video game
crazy.
tournaments are. But it might get there to that level one day.
One day, man. But let me drop some stocks for you since you guys get a little taste. Um, Let me drop some stocks for you for before because that 30-minute mark coming up. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Stuff I'm looking at this time. I actually didn't get into any of these yet, but I'm definitely looking at these to get in. Um, so a lot of it is above the 20-day moving average. You know what I mean? So let me pull this up real quick. So first, I want to talk about number one. The airlines have to give you all your money back now.
What
So
happened?
you didn't hear about that? Started,
Uh,
I guess it just started this year that they have to give full refunds.
if I
They have to
cancel
give
my flight,
they gotta give you full refunds now.
okay.
And none of this, oh, you gotta pay extra for full refund and stuff like that. They gotta give you full refunds now. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I didn't hear about that one. But I'm looking at United right now. That chart looks really good. It's way above the 20-day though.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. United is one of them. I haven't got into it. I think I might wait for it to come back down, to be honest.
Right.
That's kind of where one of them I was looking at. I don't know how the whole refund thing is gonna play out for them. So I'm hoping it plays out good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I am looking into getting to that Destiny stock that we was talking about last week.
DXYZ. They've been like
Oh yeah.
dumb volatile.
Yeah, they definitely looking into that.
Yeah, they've been all over the place lately. But I think it's one that, you know, I think it's a good one to get into.
Yeah, so if Cigna Group falls below, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Cigna falls below 300. I'm thinking about picking that up.
Mm-hmm.
American AWR, American State Water.
I
want to pick
remember
that
we
up
talked
below
about
75. We talked about
yeah.
that before. I want to pick that up below 75. I want to pick up Cube, CUBE. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
What is it?
CUBE, Cube.
Oh yeah. I
Storage
never
space.
got into it, but yeah, I've always liked it. It's always hung around. Well, it's in the higher 40s right now, but it's always hung around that $35-$40 area. So it's good to see it breaking out a little bit right here. But yeah, I always like these guys.
This is other company called DOMO. It's a technology software company. DOMO.
Okay.
I want to wait for a little bit more of a pullback. They had a pullback on Friday, 3%, but I want to wait for a little bit more. I'm not gonna put too much into it. And then I saw this Rush Street Interactive, RSI, is like a gambling stock.
What is it?
RSI, Rush Street Interactive.
Oh yeah. I remember these guys. I think they were something else a while ago, but yeah, I still like that gambler sector, man. It seems like, well, this one, the chart looks really good. But I used to like this one stock, IGT. IGT hasn't done anything, but this other one, Boyd Gaming, I think it's called BYD, or did they get bought out? Boyd Gaming's still there. Yeah, Boyd Gaming came up since I was buying them at like, I don't have them anymore, but I was buying them at like $12, $13.
Yeah. So I'm looking into those. I'm definitely gonna try to get into them next week. Definitely, if I get another like a little bit leg down, I think everybody's gonna be trying to sell stocks. Definitely with the holidays coming up.
Yeah.
So I think definitely stocks are gonna be sold. So I'm definitely going to try to get into some of those things. Health gets down lower because I don't believe Robert Kennedy, whatever is Jr., whatever, it actually knows what he's doing. So I'm going to be looking and try to get into those companies as cheap as possible as I can, because, you know, whoever comes after Trump is going to be trying to make the health insurance somewhat. Usually if you can find the sectors that one president is not really paying attention to and they're taking the biggest hit, if you get into it somewhat in the next 4 years, the 4 years after that, that sector tends to be the biggest because everybody starts complaining.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've noticed.
Gia.
Hey man, so yo, this is Cam Jones, last show, Prince of the Stock Market. If you guys want to reach out to him, I'm pretty sure Cam's gonna make at least 1 or 2 appearances next year.
Yeah,
Back on the show.
You know,
Yeah,
I'll be on and
at
off
least
whenever you want me to.
Yeah, at least 1 or 2.
Money don't stop, man. I'm always
Nah.
gonna be in stocks. You know, I've been
Yeah.
kind of like my son's portfolio. His portfolio.
Yeah.
I'm about to steal his money. I'm about to be like, yo, we about to change. We about to switch portfolios.
Yeah, portfolio's bumping. Like,
Yeah.
man, no, the kid's portfolio always bumping because you're not really touching it like that.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah,
And then I'll be
that's
looking at mine
like,
like I need to not touch my portfolio.
yeah, it's really, you're not really touching it like that. That's why they, like, when I look at theirs, it's just like, man, this thing really, it's really up. Like, but the problem
I'm
is you
over
just
here
added
trading
to it.
around and stuff.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
trading around in there. So that's the reason why. That's what I noticed like 3 weeks ago. It's like I'm not trading there. That's why that portfolio is bumping. That's why it's so high.
Yeah.
So, but man, I appreciate you guys listening. Well, I'll be back next week. Yo, peace.
Peace.
And we can't get off the show with at least one siren in the background. All right, man. Peace.
Yeah, peace. All good.